Why the NSA's attacks on the internet must be made public. Vertical line Bruce Schneier. Vertical line comment is free. Vertical line theguardian.com. Turn autoplay off. Turn autoplay on. Please activate cookies in order to turn autoplay off. Jump to content S. Jump to comments C. Jump to site navigation 0. Jump to search for terms and conditions 8. Edition, UK USO. Your activity. Email subscriptions. Account details. Linked services. Profile mobile. About us. About us. Australia team. Contact us. FAQs. Press office. Jobs. Terms of service. Privacy policy. Advertising guide. Guardian Weekly. Subscribe. How to subscribe. Guardian Weekly. Email services. Ebony. Android. .gsc control CSD width 25 rem exclamation point important padding 0 float right input.gsc search button background color number sign PDDDD border color number sign PDDDD input.gsc search button colon hover background color number 999 border color number 999 news world sport comment culture business, environment, science, travel, technology, life and style, data, TV, video. Comment is free. Why the NSA's attacks on the internet must be made public. By reporting on the agency's actions, the vulnerabilities in our computer systems can be fixed. It's the only way to force change. Share. Tweet this. Email. Bruce Schneier. theguardian.com. Saturday, October 5, 2013 00.50 AEST. Jump to comments. The NSA not only develops and purchases vulnerabilities, but deliberately creates them through secret vendor agreements. Photograph, Felix Clay. Today, The Guardian is reporting on how the NSA targets toward users, along with details of how it uses centrally placed servers on the internet to attack individual computers. This builds on a Brazilian news story from last week that, in part, shows that the NSA is impersonating Google servers to users, the German story on how the NSA is hacking into smartphones, and a Guardian story from 2 weeks ago on how the NSA is deliberately weakening common security algorithms, protocols, and products. The common thread among these stories is that the NSA is subverting the internet and turning it into a massive surveillance tool. The NSA's actions are making us all less safe, because its eavesdropping mission is degrading its ability to protect the U.S. Among IT security professionals, it has been long understood that the public disclosure of vulnerabilities is the only consistent way to improve security. That's why researchers publish information about vulnerabilities in computer software and operating systems, cryptographic algorithms, and consumer products like implantable medical devices, cars, and CCTV cameras. It wasn't always like this. In the early years of computing, it was common for security researchers to quietly alert the product vendors about vulnerabilities, so they could fix them without the bad guys learning about them. The problem was that the vendors wouldn't bother fixing them, or took years before getting around to it. Without public pressure, there was no rush. This all changed when researchers started publishing. Now vendors are under intense public pressure to patch vulnerabilities as quickly as possible. The majority of security improvements in the hardware and software we all use today is a result of this process. This is why Microsoft's Patch Tuesday process fixes so many vulnerabilities every month. This is why Apple's Ebony is designed so securely. This is why so many products push out security updates so often. And this is why mass market cryptography has continually improved. Without public disclosure, you'd be much less secured against cyber criminals, hacktivists, and state-sponsored cyber attackers. The NSA's actions turn that process on its head, which is why the security community is so incensed. The NSA not only develops and purchases vulnerabilities, but deliberately creates them through secret vendor agreements. These actions go against everything we know about improving security on the internet. It's folly to believe that any NSA hacking technique will remain secret for very long. Yes, the NSA has a bigger research effort than any other institution, but there's a lot of research being done by other governments in secret, and in academic